Welcome back to rTech. Today we review the Oppo Enco W31 wireless Bluetooth buds. It's been a long time since I've been looking for alternatives to the Airpods, and thankfully the Oppo W31 doesn't disappoint a lot. So this is a nice piece of hardware and comes in white square box. Very minimalistic design. Key features listed here are, it's binaural, so two simultaneous links to your Bluetooth device. Also means two mics on each AirPod. It's got a bass mode, adjustable dual equalizer mode as well. Adjustable, so if you click it, it can change the equalizer. The big one, it's got two dual active noise cancellation mics for calls, and it's got wear detection, has a sensor to check if it's actually in your ears, touch control, IP rating of IP54 for dust and water, 7mm drivers, batteries will last about 3.5 hours, and of course Bluetooth 5.0. So let's go ahead and unbox this tiny beast. I like how subtle the packaging looks here. Very minimalistic, as I mentioned earlier. Very Apple-like design in terms of the boxing. Let's get this plastic wrap off. Okay. Now let's try and open this box off. It seems to me that they've used an overlapping box design, which means I'll have to pull one of the inner boxes outside from below, and it won't budge. That's right, it's a little hard to get off, and your fingernails will have to come into use here. Keep trying. Yeah, it's that hard. And finally, here it is. A beautiful looking charging case inside. And this design looks incredibly gorgeous in this white matte finish, and it looks very delicate as well. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get this thing out, and it looks like it's got a sleeve to pull this thing out, but let me just flip this whole thing over. Yep. So inside the box there are other things like your quick start guide. Has all the details you need to know. Of course, the warranty card, which no one uses nowadays. Yep. And the box is very beautifully designed. At the ends, you have two pull-out sections. One holds the USB cable on the left, and the one on the right has the additional ear tips. So there are two pairs of ear tips. One's the small one and the larger size. The ones pre-fitted are the medium ones. The USB cable is really tiny. It's about half a meter long. Okay, let's set this aside. So this case. This is a masterpiece. It really looks like some sort of a desert. The whole thing is actually designed so well in this circular frame. Okay, just trying to pull it out. It wouldn't come out unless you use that plastic film they've given you. So you just give it a flick and that whole thing comes out easily. Very nicely designed box. And this thing is so nice to hold, and it's so tiny, and that finish is exquisite. It's really compact, will draw a lot of attention. So just to give you an indication of the size, what I'm holding is a shot glass, and this thing is just a little over that in terms of the diameter of the shot glass, and that's how small this thing is. And there's nothing mentioned on this device whatsoever, just Oppo not even the brand name. Even at the back, it's just bare, and you just have a USB-C port at the back. That's it. And this case is actually hard to open with one hand, just remember that. And it wouldn't open more than 90 degrees. So yeah, that's the max it would go. So if you try to flip it a little more than that, you're going to break the case. So be careful, do not flip it hard. And the earbuds are inside. The case is so beautifully designed. So this silver charging points. It's magnetic, of course, and you have an indicator LED in the middle with a function button. Yep, that's about it. So the earbuds, these are incredibly small as compared to some of the copies you have of the AirPods, sorry. And if you look at it, this whole finish is a little, it has the same matte finish across at the back, and you'll also see it says Oppo Elite series. So left and right clearly indicated. There's a black spot on this thing, which we'll come to a little later. And there's no buttons. It's a button-free design. No volume control either. So both these things have these black dots. Does anyone know what that is? Also, at the back, you see this aluminum finish. That's actually the noise cancellation mics. And it's got two of them. Both of them are active. So that's what makes these a little more expensive than your regular earpods which you get in the market. So I was talking about the black dots. These are actually the IR sensors. So the moment you take them off your ears, they will stop working so that they save battery. So that's very intelligent of Oppo to have them in there. So the case itself, now for some glamour time, this is really so well designed. Just look at the feel of this thing. It's really good. I mean, this matte finish gets to me. The only problem is you can't open it with one hand. You can't just flip it with your finger. I mean, I tried, but it's a little hard. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, this is a very good looking case. 15 hours of charge time. Okay, the buds. Now these are again very well designed, like I mentioned. So that's the infrared sensor on each of the individual device. Both earpods have a noise cancellation mic. There's a 25 mAh battery inside. The case itself has 350 mAh, and yeah, they look gorgeous too. There's that IR sensor all the time. It just keeps pinging so that it knows whether you're actually using them or not. The charger. Now, when you put this device to charge, this thing looks like an oyster because it has this nice orange glow when you just slightly open the case. That LED comes on as long as you keep the charger on, and that will turn green once the charge is complete. It takes about 150 minutes to charge the device, including the earpods inside. Just keep that in mind. These shots were taken in low light, so even if it's in complete darkness, you can actually see them. The trial run on these earphones was really pleasant. So it's fairly simple to fit in your ears. Once you put the right earpod in, it's a complete snug fit. They won't budge no matter how you shake your head, and I think even if you're running, it should be really fine. You have to get used to the buttonless system. So there's no buttons at all. It's not touch sensitive, it's tap sensitive. So you'll have to click or use your nails to kind of make it work. The left earbud will change the equalizer setting between balanced and higher bass, and the right earbud will actually change the track for you. If you click these earbuds thrice, then your Google Assistant or your voice assistant will get activated. Now these things really work great. The only problem I faced so far, and is a big problem, is the volume level. the volume on these things is a little lower than the regular headphones which you get. So if you're someone who listens to music with high volume, you're not going to be very happy with this, because it maxes out really fast, and it can't get louder than that. So that's one problem I noticed. And even the touch sensitive system on this is not very sensitive, so you need to really click it or use your nails, and that's when it actually moves to the next track or functions well. All in all, it's a great pair of earphones from Oppo. Quality wise, sound is really nice. Treble, bass are perfect. Not great, they're not too loud. Very close to the Apple Airpods, but of course these things come at quarter the price. These round off for about 4,000 bucks Indian rupees. Very expensive and very well built. So that's my review on the Oppo W31 Enco set of headphones. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please do hit the like button and subscribe if you like my channel and want to see more of these. See you on the next one. Bye bye.